Okay folks, this one's pretty tiny. Let's see if we can make this one come up a treat. It's been something that's been sitting around for a while. I haven't had a use for it yet, and now I have found a use. So we're going to make something interesting out of this. Already done that. Okay, let's see what this tiny thing is. It is a shred of a safety vest. It looks like one of those high vis, one of these fluoro vests that this came from. Piece that I found on the street a long time ago. I do wonder if maybe this way is better. This way, this is that way. We're going to go this way. But yeah, it's just a little piece I found on the street, and I haven't had an actual feel a need to use it, but because I'm running low on textile related pieces, this is as close as I could get, because I'm running out, because I can't afford to go to the op shops anymore to buy all those clothing items that I used to demo with. So I can't do that anymore. It's just too expensive. The cost of living is going up astronomically, and my wage as a disabled worker is not keeping pace. Neither is, so whatever. It's just not keeping pace with what they call inflation. And basically, a person like myself who's not rich cannot do much with the money that I've got. I don't have much money to splash around, so I've had to cut some corners, and that's one of the corners I've had to cut is for me to stop going to op shops. So oh, that looks interesting. I do think this is the first version. This is the second version. You can see the lovely detail there. Looks really nice. I do wonder if maybe I can lighten it further, or maybe just leave it like that. Maybe use this as our master copy. But basically, the cost of living is just shooting up through the roof, and wages don't keep pace with the current state of play, the inflation. And people are spending too much on Christmas, and that's just not good for our fucking budget. So we're going to use this as our master copy. I'm going to put that in the corner there, roughly. Just try and find the corner of the glass and the corner of the piece of work that I'm working with. But yeah, it's just really hard trying to make ends meet. I'm trying to get in touch with my lost partner, Luigi, and I'm trying to get onto the 6 o'clock news, which has proven to be really... I'm going to start here. We'll use dot matrix if this fails. But basically I'm really lonely without my partner. It's not just about money. It's about being lonely, and Christmas is on its way and I'm still out here trying to make ends meet and trying to keep these demos going and keep the dream alive that through these efforts that I'm doing here, I'll get in touch with my partner in due course, that I'll find him, that I'll be able to get in touch and not have to be alone anymore, and to deal with the depression of loneliness, because loneliness is extremely dangerous. It's not just about feelings and hurt feelings. It's basically about survival. You know, if you're lonely, you're going to get sick. It's sickly. It really is. It's a horrible thing. Loneliness. It really is a horror. You know, it's no fun being alone and not having a friend to talk to. Not having someone to call your own, to not have a partner to talk to at night. Most of my life I've dealt with loneliness from as young as when I was in my early childhood. I had shown a predisposition towards being lonely, and it hurt. You know, when my parents used to go out and do things, like when my mum went to orchid meetings back in the 70s when I was still only about 4 or 5 or 3, I used to feel really lonely when she went away, and we had Dad looking after us. But then when we came to Sydney and my dad had to do night shift, I used to get lonely then too, when my dad was away. So even though my dad's a fucking asshole, basically I still felt lonely. So, you know, I felt lonely that I couldn't have both my parents with me all the time. And then, of course, I got lonely as I used to get teased and bullied heaps at school, and I didn't have that many friends. So, you know, and when I was a kid in the neighbourhood, we used to compete. We used to be very competitive, the stakes for friendship, like friendships and that. And then when I turned 10, I got interested in boys. I went through an early puberty and I wanted to marry from the age of 10. So I never really took to single life, even from the age of 10. So I never wanted to be a singleton. But unfortunately that came upon me against my will in 1992 was when I had the opportunity to change that and have Luigi, my partner, change all of... I'm going to move it up a bit. I'm going to move this up just a fraction. But basically I really felt lonely in my teens and my late childhood. So loneliness is just something I've become so accustomed to without actually becoming accustomed to it, if you know what I mean. You never get used to it, folks. You never get used to being lonely, but you sort of get used to it in the sense that you sort of expect it. And it really is horrible. It's a horrid thing, being lonely. And it kills. It's not just about feelings. It's not just about not having someone to talk to or to cuddle up to. It's basically deadly. You know, they say it kills, that loneliness kills, and it's really deadly. And you may not think so, but unfortunately it can kill you. It has lots of nasty health effects, both mentally and physically. Or the mental health of being lonely indeed is horrible, and it's more common than you'd think, you know, but, you know, it's really horrible, and a lot of people feel it, and I've learned to expect it. I sort of expect it because I'm so, it keeps coming to me all the time, And this fucking sunlight's pissing me off. Sorry, folks. And basically, loneliness is extremely destructive. It can kill. It gives you heart problems. It makes you feel sick. You know, I just think there's all these different health effects it has on your body. It's really punching. I think you are more likely to suffer a heart attack if you are lonely, if I'm correct. So these are our pieces coming together. And I'm lonely to this day, folks. And Christmas is going to be another bar humbug, lonely, pitiful existence, I do feel. Unless the TV channels can show me some fucking Christmas clemency. If they can fucking take the bar humbug out of Christmas and make it Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, TV channels, if you can find my partner, if you can get me together with Luigi. But if not, I say screw you, bar humbug. Bar humbug to you TV channels if you don't give me my Christmas wish. If I don't get my Christmas present, fuck yous. Anyway, just a little bit of a mild rant. You know, folks, I just get so frustrated, that I have to put up with this loneliness shit. So these are our mirror images. Anyway, apart from that fucking reflection shit, that looks really quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.